Good afternoon, Gills fans, and welcome back to Gills in the Blood TV. We are back on English soil and have just arrived at the Valley for today's massive game. We've just read on Sky Sports that if we win, wasn't it, Boz? Port Vale lose and Swindon drop points, we are guaranteed survival. In terms of team news, obviously we're a little bit behind them in catching up. I've been in Germany for 4 days, but Zesh Raymond's apparently available, Chris Erd's available, and Bradley Dack's available after suspension. So obviously there's a choice to be made there. In terms of predictions, Boz, what are we going for, mate?
I'm confident I'm going 2-1 win.
2-1 win. Stocky?
Yeah, I'll take a point today. I'll go 2-2.
2-2, yeah, I think both teams will score, to be quite honest, but I'm going to go on the confident side as well, and I'm going to say 2-1 Gills. Are we doing scorers?
Josh Wright. Josh Wright's bang on fire, and hopefully Cody as well.
Cody, you're right.
Prediction for food, we're going to get breakfast.
Breakfast or schnitzel.
Schnitzel, Brinkoff for a beer.
And a Hoovels, and half a pint of vodka with a pickled egg on top. Right, boys, we've seen the team now. What are we thinking? Not too many shots, really, is there?
Just a Mark Byrne one, really.
Yeah, I'm guessing he's injured because he's not in the
He is
squad.
injured. I've just looked on Twitter. Gills have just confirmed that he's out injured. Otherwise, yeah, you'd be wondering why. So that's a bit of a miss.
I mean, it's a natural replacement, isn't it? Dack in for a place on it.
I think so. Obviously, we weren't there Friday, were we? And it was it Hess, Byrne, and Josh Wright. So I can only assume that Josh Wright would maybe have been the more advanced.
Well, good afternoon, if you're just joining us.
In terms of that, there's no real shots. Raymond's back on the bench. Has not changed the back three. I don't think, has it? It's Jackson, Amar, and Deji.
2010 season.
Martin at left wing back. So again, it's slightly out of position, but we've said in previous match day lives that we kind of get used to that now. What Joe Quigley, obviously there's a couple of rumblings on Twitter that Joe Quigley should be starting and this and that, but I don't like to making too many changes when you won football matches. So
I mean, as we weren't there Friday, so we can't really comment, but he's obviously in there for a reason, and Pennock obviously thinks he's a good target man for Cody to play off. So,
exactly, Cody scored twice, so you can't really argue with it. So anyway, about half hour or so until kick-off.
Bataka, 15, Ezri Konza, 16, Jason Pierce, 19, Jake Forster-Kasky, 21, Nathan Byrne, and number 36, Jay De Silva. Substitutes for the Addicts this afternoon, number 13, Dylan Phillips. So good afternoon, welcome back to the Valley for today's Sky Bet League One fixture against Gillingham. A very warm welcome to the players, officials, directors and supporters. Number 30, Thomas Holly. Number 2, Ryan Jackson. Number 5 and captain, Max Emma. Number 6, Deji Oshiraga. Number 8, Jake Pesatala. Number 10, Cody McDonald. Number 14, Lee Martin. Number 17, Joe Riley. Number 23, Bradley Knapp. Number 34, Terry Cornish. Number 44, Josh Wright. Substitutes for the Gills, number 1, Stuart Nielsen. Number 4, Chris Hurd. Number 9, Rory Donnelly. Number 16, Emmanuel Osademi. Number 19, Josh Parker. 29, Oliver Blue. And 31, Zesh Raymond. Moving on to your home side, Charlton Athletic. And it comes.
Charlton, and Gills have started quite well, to be fair. They've been pinging it about and playing some good stuff, and Cody missed a good chance, but they've just conceded a corner. Jason Pearce has rose highest, and it seems to go through Holy a little bit. It's all a little bit in slow motion, but despite a bright start, we trail 1-0. Gills just had a massive shout for a penalty. Cody seems to have got the wrong side of the centre half, doesn't he, Boz?
Yeah.
Goes down under a challenge, and he's been booked for apparently diving. Why would he dive when he's one-on-one with a keeper?
He's one-on-one.
just about to pull the trigger, gets bundled over, referee's given a yellow card for diving.
Behold!
2-0 to Charlton. They break from midfield. Dacky sort of waves an arm out, a non-challenge. Suddenly the geezer's one-on-one with Max Amor, has to bring him down. In fairness to Ricky Holmes after that, his free kick's absolutely delightful. He gets it up and down and into the corner and off the post. Long way back. 2-0 down, it's probably a bit harsh in fairness, but yeah, long way back from here.
So half time here at the Valley, it's Charlton have got it 2, Gillingham 0.
Half time and we're 2-0 down, and Boz, we didn't deserve that time. I mean, there's plenty of times this season we've sat in home games at half time and berated our performance, but for me there's no way we deserve to be 2-0 down at the break.
The free kick was good enough, but we should have let him get through that time. Ridiculously clumsy. First one, feel bad for Holy. He probably should save it. Seems to have got in his head a bit. He's still
We've seen just since that he made one poor kick and then he was berating himself and lifting his shirt over his head and chanting away to himself, but he's not done anything wrong really, has he? I mean, like we said, the first goal may have gone through him slightly, but apart from that he's been pretty solid. I think we've created a fair bit. I don't think
he's haven't taken a chance.
A few decent balls into the box. Cody's one-on-one. Obviously we had the chat, we should have had a penalty, didn't we? I don't think we've been poor by any means. We've played some decent bits, but
the referee on the other hand has
there's 2 bookings for us that are soft, and then in the space of what, 2 minutes, Lee Martin gets cleaned out, Max Amar gets assaulted practically, and then Harry Corlett gets cleaned out. Referee deems they're all okay tackles, but guarantee we make one, we'll get a red card. Decision time is stock. I'm just going to bring you in. What do you think of the ref?
Absolute joke. I thought the ref was bad when we had the return fixture at our place, but this one's even worse. There's some blatant fouls on our players that just aren't being given.
The one on Max Amar is particularly horrendous. Absolutely, the one on Max Amar, he's lucky his leg's not gone because I think he'd have broke his leg.
our players are in danger of letting it boil over. They've got to keep their heads cool.
How many we on cards now?
3 or 4.
Martin, McDonald.
Cody,
We had one more, didn't we?
Yes, as well.
I'm not sure if that's got booked, but yes, at least 3.
I think it's very harsh on us being 2-0 down at half time. I mean, I know we've not been great this season, but there's some encouraging signs there when we've got the balls on the
I
wing.
think we played some decent bits. Cody, we just said before you came in there, Cody's one-on-one, unfortunately, might prove quite crucial now, but I think if we can pinch the next one in within 20 minutes of the restart, I still think we might be able to get something.
I still think we can have a goal. They don't look great.
Anyway, big 45 minutes coming up.
With Charlton's 3rd goal of the afternoon, it's number 9, Big Josh McGuinness!
Started the second half quite brightly, and then obviously they go up the other end. There's 55 minutes gone. Ricky Holmes is allowed to run one side of the pitch to the other. We don't put in a proper challenge, and then it looks like Ryan Jackson seems to slip, and they get to the byline and cut it back. It's probably game over. fair, we've played some really good stuff. We've actually got it down and played proper football today. But why is it taking us to go to 3-0 down and now suddenly have our longest spell of sustained pressure? Cody's just had one where he could have got to the far post and he hasn't gambled. Josh Parker's been very good, hasn't he, and driven to the byline 2 or 3 times. And we just had one that Rory Donnelly's nodded over. I still don't think it's a 3-0 game, though.
Like they're poor, but we've just been a little bit poorer, to be fair.
In key areas, I don't think we've been poor overall.
They were just lucky you need as well. Like just then, I don't know the last 2 crosses in the box.
Yeah, because they've been right in a very big danger area. Not clinical enough in both boxes, but we've said that all season, haven't we? 3-0, 23 minutes left. Just to sum up the wonder that is this season, Emmanuel Davies been on how long, boys? It's come
6
on.
seconds.
He come on for a free kick. Daggy whipped it in. He looked like he jumped for an header, come down, and someone stood on his ankle, and now he can barely move. And we've got no substitutes left. Less than 10 minutes to go, still 3-0 down. I'll go on it. Just about sums us up, unfortunately.
We're here on Sunday, April the 30th, where we play Swindon Town, the final home game of the season, and that's a 12 o'clock kickoff, don't forget, 12 o'clock.
Down here,
just left the ground and it's finished 3-0 to Charlton. Stocky, Boz, what do we think in terms of performance today?
Created, but there was nothing on the end. It was too little too late in the end.
It wasn't great first half. I thought we played well. We didn't deserve to be 2-0 down, in my opinion. And you're hoping you come out, start the second half, and you've got a bit of momentum, but it just didn't happen. They got an early goal. Ricky Holmes done really well with his run. I think think a few players pulled out in all fairness because of somewhere on bookings, but
Yeah. And then it looked like Ryan Jackson slipped at a key time, which allows him to the byline too easy.
but then after that, you know, Parker was very good when he came on. He was probably the one bright spot for me in the second half.
Yeah, I thought he was very decent. Boz, you said that as well, didn't you? He was actually doing what we've said all season.
Yeah, just getting on the outside. It's all I've been saying since day one.
Again, it was another square peg and a round hole, but
This time it seemed to work, and
he actually got, it was just because he was getting on the outside, which is what we've prayed for all season. Just have a winger who's getting on the outside and trying to get to the byline.
But I said at one point when Martin put that crossover with his right foot that just went straight into the stands and everyone started moaning, he's a left-footed player. You're asking him to cross with his right foot, which
Yep, square
is
peg
his
round hole
weaker
again.
foot. So that's the downside of it. And I don't agree with his reaction or the reaction to Dak and players like that at the end, because we're still not safe. So
We're not, and we need them all, don't we? Regardless of whether we think they've been good enough this season, we need them all for another 180 minutes. And the instant at the end with Bradley Dack is pretty unsavoury, in all fairness. There's a fan in the crowd seems to be shouting some sort of abuse at him, and Dacky wanders over and wants to...
Tries to apologise, don't he?
I don't know if he apologises or tries to ask and see what he's saying to
The
him.
guy just keeps going, don't he?
And it carries on from there and escalates a bit, and Jake Essenthaler has to just usher Dacky away, and then Emmanuel Davey gets involved. But all in all, not the best, still not safe. But from till next time, up the Gills.